Victory Monday. Welcome to another episode, Miamifantalk. I'm your host, Big Philly 305, and the panel's late as always. So I'm gonna keep this show going. I'm sorry for the late delay. I'm sorry for the late start. The late delay. Start for the late start, guys. But it is Monday, and we had a nice victory on Sunday night football. Yes, sir. Um, you know, Miami came out the gate. It started hot. They started hot. They started crazy. We were having a little fun at the game. Obviously, the fans, man, the fans. When the Dolphins are being introduced, and when Tua came out that tunnel, just a roar of the fans and the Tua chants for rightfully following right after that. It was exciting. Um, you know, First of all, I have a bone to pick with these Dolphin fans. I have a bone to pick with some of these Dolphin fans. For all y'all assholes who sold Joe tickets last night, to let me go on camera. All you assholes who sold Joe tickets last night to make a quick buck, fuck you. Because all them people were fucking Steeler fans. And the amount of fucking Steeler fans in that stadium was crazy. All right. I got tired of looking at the terrible towel. Okay. I got in that stadium last night. It was baffling. It was baffling. So for those of you who sold your come on, there we go. Alrighty, had some technical difficulties there. So yeah, man. So other than that, it was quite pleasing because a lot of these Steeler fans they were getting all upset and shit because listen, man, it's football. So the reason why I'm saying this is because I saw a young couple Steeler fans that they got escorted out of the stadium for whatever reason. I'm not sure what happened. I know they were in the section next to us, and the police had to be called. And, they had to go, pa fuera, I'm like, Salvo Gigante, pa fuera, yeah. So fuck all you Steeler fans who thought y'all were gonna win yesterday. Fuck you. All right. Pittsburgh does have a great defense. Yes, we got that touchdown in the opening drive, but rightfully so, some adjustment. And although we were pushing downfield a bit, especially in between the 20s, we were able to move with ease. But when we got into the red zone, they clamped down. As well as, obviously missing some
do like that. I'll go with these like here. So I can use, but I'm going to go with a top coat. Kind of helps seal.
Yes, he's very capable of like field. Especially with in that aspect. So last night we definitely saw more of that where again Raheem Mostert was busting open. He was averaging. I think yesterday was 5 yards a carry, or a little over 5 yards a carry. What's going on, Cat for Life? What's going on? 4-3. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh, but in that first quarter, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was, we were definitely
Sorry. I was like running down the
in.
stairs.
Miami should have been up 21-0 in that first quarter. Miami should have been up 21-0 in the first quarter. So, but obviously it's the first game back for Tua. I expect more of a consistency next week against Detroit,
Oh, how do
who does
how do
give
you
up a
have
lot
the
of passing
phone?
yards. So it's going to be more pass friendly for us. But we got to watch out on their offense. Their offense is really good. They do put up points, even though they did lose last week to Dallas. But so we do. That's definitely a trap game, guys. So we do need to, you know, we definitely do need to stay ahead of the sticks there. What's going on, Poseidon? Happy Monday.
What they do?
I bet.
What's going on? What's going on, Poseidon? How'd you enjoy that game yesterday?
Definitely enjoyed it. It was a great win. Could have scored more points, but I'm happy with the result.
Of course, well, a win's a win, right? A dub's a dub. No matter how we win, as long as we get that dub, that we get that win column, we stay above 500. We stay above 500. That's the objective, right? Unlike some teams out here that are. It was funny too because as we were leaving the stadium, right? Obviously you hear the Dolphins chants, you hear the Steelers sucks chants, and then you have a fan come up in front of me and she goes, you suck too. And I go, and I looked at her and I go, we're 4-3. You ain't. I
Which one? The one
was like, you
hiatus
fucking bitch.
myself?
But those Steeler fans, bro, they
The
get
one on
salty.
hiatus?
They get salty.
Oh, that one's always packed.
I heard the
Hey,
Dolphins cut Coleman. Don't know if that means anything. We're making a move or not. Doesn't mean that we make a move or not.
He's standing
Well,
right behind someone.
um, honestly, I do think Miami's gonna make a move before the trade deadline. With us losing Brandon Jones last night, I have a feeling we're gonna go after a DB. We are very thin at defensive back, so I do see them, trying to trade for somebody. I was also reading, but I'm pretty sure it was fake news that Miami has been in talks with Denver to trade for Jerry Judy. I don't know how much of that is true because they want to reunite Judy with Tua, but I don't see that happening. We're too stacked at wide receiver to go out and trade for another wide receiver. And who would they give them? Cedric Wilson maybe. But I think they should definitely target cornerbacks, DBs, to give us some
It says
depth at that
everyone find that
position.
your order is two.
Um, you know, maybe reviewing what the Panthers have on that defense because the Panthers defense obviously holding Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to only 3 points. And locking down, except for one big play that Mike Evans dropped, locking down those capable wide receivers, those talented wide receivers in Tampa. Maybe we should take a look at their secondary. That's what I would say.
Plus, you're sitting
I
next to
would do
many
it.
anyways.
so let me get this
But
straight. They're trying to trade for Jerry
It's a
Judy.
different story
the
that you
that's what I'm
you
saying. I
went
don't I
there
don't
and you
believe
go
that
here.
in any way, shape, or form. Why would you bring in? We're already stacked. Where is he even going to fit in this
You're
offense?
so annoying.
That's how I look at it. Where would he fit in this offense? It doesn't make
It's
sense to bring
annoying
him in.
how
He's gonna ride the bench
like you
like
have to
Cedric
think of the
does, and
possibilities.
he's
You
Who
in,
know what
he's
I mean?
another
who
capable.
Like
who's the source?
Oh no, that's what I said. So I forgot where I grabbed it from. I was reading and I was like, this shit ain't real. But like again, these are these fans that are putting shit out there to. Somebody brought their dog to the game. That's cool. That these fans are, they're putting out a lot of fake shit to get the fan base kind of like all over the place. Uh, you know,
that's where I
I
got
can't
mine.
I can't
That's where
find
I
it
got
now.
mine.
I'm trying to find this shit.
Yeah. of the toothbrush.
I'm trying to find it now. I can't find it. I had it up too.
What are you talking about?
Oh, well, it's too late now. I can't find that shit now. I was just reading that shit. So, and I thought that shit didn't make any sense. I think that Miami should go after DB right now. A DB or a center or a guard. DB center or guard, either or. Big shout out because we do criticize him a lot on this show. At least I do for sure. Big shout out to Noah Imbenogany. He did let up. He was burned a lot last night. But he did make a play when it counted, and that was to win us the game with that INT at the end of the game. So big shout out to Noah and that Dolphins defense for holding it down, because obviously the offense started off very slow and was a little sluggish. Um, I don't see that either. Why do we need Kareem Hunt for when we have Mostert? I don't see that either at the moment. And Jasicki going there. The issue with Jasicki, a lot of teams are not gonna pick him up because of that franchise tag for $10 million. So he's kind of like out of it. That's why you haven't really heard anything else with Jasicki or any teams interested in Jasicki because of the cap issue, the salary. And anyways, I'd rather keep him here. He's an asset. Not only that, he made some big plays last night. He did have that dropped touchdown in the end zone, but it was contested, so I'm not gonna fault him for that because that corner did bring down his arm. And no, guys, that was not PI. That was just a great defensive play. He was looking at the ball. That was a great defensive play by that corner out there in Pittsburgh. So it's just a great play, but he made some big plays when it counted, especially in the beginning of the game. So I can't fault him for that. So I wouldn't trade Jasicki. Roquan Smith, honestly, here's the issue. With Roquan. If I'm gonna go after somebody, I might as well go after Buddy from Carolina. I might as well go after somebody who's young. Roquan is great, but again, you're gonna have to. It becomes complicated. So I think that if anything, Miami should just focus on corners. Strengthening and depth. And again, we don't even know when Byron Jones is coming back, let alone how significant the injury is with Brandon Jones. Is there any word yet on that with Brandon Jones? And
They
his
said it
injury?
was a knee injury. It was a knee injury.
It looked like
He
it
may
was his
miss.
ankle.
He may miss 4 weeks, but it may be longer.
Oh, I thought when he fucked up, I thought he rolled his ankle because he grabbed his ankle.
It was a knee injury.
All right, very careful.
Yeah, okay, that's his name. Yeah, Brian Burns. Brian Burns. Oh shit! Breaking news. Breaking news that just dropped. Let me hit the. Do I have it on here? No, I don't. All right. Breaking news. Jets trade for James Robinson, running back out of Jacksonville. They just traded for James Robinson.
Did they do what? Did they add this guy in there, Elijah Moore?
I'm trying to see. I doubt it. No, I think it's just draft picks.
He had a terrible game yesterday. I think they did that because they lost Bryce Hall.
Yeah, but remember they need somebody to come in now because
Bryce Hall's gone for the season. Bryce Hall is out for the season. Who, me? You talking about me?
Nope.
What you talking about, bro? Who you talking to? You talking to me? Yo, Philly. Yo, Philly. Philly. Yo, yo.
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, there we go. No, that shit kicked me out.
Hey, you were saying that I was breaking up, and it's
Yeah, well, for me, it sounded like you were like a. I guess maybe I was the one that was fucking up.
yeah, definitely you were.
He's getting a second opinion, but they're not really saying what he's hurt with, and they are placing him on IR.
Yeah, but where is it? The short term IR? Remember, there's two of them.
It doesn't. It doesn't really say anything. He'll miss at least 4 games.
Yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got. I didn't see him out for the season, though. Yeah, I don't know where you got that info from, but see if you could share.
Yeah, they're not even disclosing. They're not even disclosing what is his injury. They're not disclosing it because I saw him roll his ankle. So I saw him grab his ankle, not his knee.
Man, there's no way from up there you saw what the hell he did, man.
No,
There's no way.
nah. Well, no, we actually pulled up the footage. The guy next to me, he watches the game on his phone as he watches it in person, and we kept replaying it. Okay, so ESPN did report it's a knee injury. ESPN did report it's a knee injury.
Yeah, they said it was a knee injury.
So we're down Nick Needham, we're down him.
So now you have to see what's going on.
We have to see if Kahu can come back. Byron says he's still not ready to practice yet. I just read that on Bleacher.
What was that?
Byron. I just read on Bleacher that Byron Jones is not ready to return to practice. I'm reading it now. Today's the 24th, right? Yeah. So that was literally the Finsider reported it. For that, we should have just kept his ass on IR.
I mean, because he still has a chance to come play. I mean, he wasn't on IR; he was on the PUP list.
It's just they're saying that I think that there was a report that he may have re-aggravated the injury. So I have a feeling that he re-aggravated and set him back big time. That's what I have a feeling. That's what I think is what's really going on. I think that's what's really going on. Kenneth Walker. I told him beginning of this offseason.
Yeah, Philly knows about that, Cap. He knows about Kenneth Walker.
I wanted to draft Kenneth Walker, so fuck you. And when I mean draft, I wanted Miami to draft him.
Well, they didn't, and guess what? He's out there balling.
$100%, bro. 100% Cap. I wanted either Kenneth Walker or Bryce Hall, whatever his name is. I wanted either one of them, bro. I was screaming for it. I was screaming for Najee Harris when we selected Jalen Phillips. So I mean, it is
but
what
I'm
it
not
is.
too sold on Najee like that.
I know, but I like Najee. I think Najee's just in a bad system. I think that they're not They don't have the same offensive line they used to. Philly rolling in Philly. Take over, Poseidon. You got this.
Yeah, because your sorry ass connection you got.
Bro, I have no choice of who I have as my internet provider.
You
My
were
sorry
saying it
ass,
was me. Yeah, yeah.
my sorry ass complex I live in. They make you stick to their provider, and they charge you a shit ton of money too if you want to go like individual. So if I wanted to get AT&T, I gotta put a $2,500 down payment to do it.
But I don't think AT&T is better than Xfinity. Bro.
Well, either one. I'm just saying, like, the one I have is some shit called Bright Star, or yeah, Bright Star. They suck.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell that
They're
is.
horrible. Exactly.
Sounds like a landscape company.
Right. So tell me, man, what was your thoughts on that game?
Um, I just think we need to run the ball more, man. Honestly, they did run the ball. I don't think they ran it that well. And Edmonds,
Right.
man, he's a killer with all those drop passes, man. He
100%.
kills a lot of the plays with those drop passes. And as a quarterback, not every throw is going to be perfect, but man, this guy, it's like every week he either has 2 or 3 drops, man. But overall, I think the defense played great. Um,
Oh wow, James Robinson. They gave the Jags received a conditional 6th-round pick, could become a 5th-round pick. That's all they gave up. That's crazy. They got him for free.
well, it seems like they wanted to get rid of him because yesterday, I don't know if he was upset with the game but yesterday he didn't do crap. He didn't do nothing, man.
Well, Travis Etienne balled out.
Yeah, I guess it's it's the end of James Robinson and well,
In
obviously
Jacksonville.
it came to obviously it came to the end, but it's the end. It's the end. The real end. Yeah.
My question is, why would you trade for another running back when you have Michael Carter?
Because Bryce Hall went down, and they were doing something with that, so they needed a similar player to continue, so that way that whatever they were doing, they can continue that. It's just like McCaffrey going to the 49ers, man. He looked like he didn't he looked like he's been in the 49ers for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So, one thing that I do gotta say, Green Bay loses again. Green Bay
Hey
loses
man,
again.
where is the cheesehead?
I don't think he wants to come on here, man.
Huevo, where are you?
I don't think he wants to. I don't think he wants to be dealing with that right now. He's got a lot. He actually came over last night, and we were watching the game here. We had some fun. We had a couple drinks, and it was great. It was great to see Tua back.
Yes, sir. Yo, you should have heard the fans. You should have heard that fan base when he took the field. The Tua chance.
That's good. That's good. That means that they're believing
The
in.
fan base. Yep.
They're believing. I can't say not the entire fan base, but at least he's getting that back.
That recognition.
Yeah, I mean, after when you see Teddy Bridgewater play, I mean, Honestly, you get what are you gonna do? You're stuck with this guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're
And
stuck
the
with this
way
guy.
Teddy Bridgewater played was horrible.
Yeah, I mean, you're stuck with this guy. Like, man, you get it got to show how much people appreciate Tua. I think they have to appreciate him more than. I don't think we've had a quarterback as good as Tua in a long time. There's questions about his durability, but he can play the position. He can definitely play the position. So that's what we have. We got the Lions all back to the lab. Um, I think we got the Lions next week, right?
Yep.
So it
Yep.
should be
100%. On to next week. On to next week.
we still have to take these games serious. We still have to take them all serious because then you lose to teams like these. Even though they're, you know, so and it's another familiar face coming back to the organization, Campbell, and I think a
Again,
lot of
they're producing on offense.
yeah, but golf sucks, man. Come on, man. Get it together. Golf sucks. They have a lot of turnovers. Golf is pretty much crap. He's a bust. He's a bust. How about Matt Ryan being benched? It came out today that Matt Ryan was being benched. So
Excuse me again.
that's something else that's insane.
Who's being benched? Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan is being benched.
Yep.
So I could officially say that this is the end. We're close to the end for him.
This is the end for Matty Ice. Yep, for Matty Ice.
I think this is the beginning. Now, there might be a chance that they bring him back into the game.
But he played a long time, bro. It was really good for a long time.
Exactly. That's it. It's over. I mean, it's over. That's it. I mean, he's been playing like shit. Yeah. And I can call out a lot of other quarterbacks that have been playing like shit too. And then here we are, our fan base. Go ahead, praise Tua, man. Let's go, Tua. Let's get these wins, get back on track. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got to be happy. And look at Herbert. Herbert's hasn't been impressive this year. So really, again, I'm satisfied with what we got. And let's keep it trucking. Let's go get another win next week. So,
for sure. And the Heat are playing tonight. The Heat are playing right now, right?
I'm not even sure if they're playing tonight. I know they almost lost that game on Saturday.
No, they're playing Toronto tonight.
They're playing Toronto again.
7:30.
A back-to-back.
Man, I really want to talk to. Yeah. I really want to talk to Whale tonight, bro.
I don't think you're gonna see that guy. I think we were a little bit too hard on him. We bullied him.
Oh.
That was a very upsetting loss for Green Bay yesterday against the Commanders. Very upsetting loss.
And against Tyler Heineke.
Yeah, but you think my boy Heineke alone, man. He should have been the starter from the beginning of the season. They keep trying that, man. So Heineke should have been the starter. He should have been the starter at the beginning of the season, but I guess they had more faith in Wentz.
You think Wentz can end back up in Jacksonville to back up to back up Sunshine?
Um,
I mean, it's Doug Peterson.
it could be, but I don't know, man. I really don't think so. That'll be a high priced, probably be expensive.
Backup.
It'll probably be an expensive backup, but I don't see that happening, man. I really don't see that happening. Really don't see that happening. So
You want open panel?
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You can.
All right, we're done.
It's all right.
Let me open a panel there for those of you guys.
Celebrate
on
this
in.
win with our boys.
Yes, sir. Victory Monday.
Celebrate our win with our boys. Let them come in. But man, so what about Seattle, man? How they beat the Chargers? Like, it's really looking like I was actually talking to Well about this earlier on how it's looking more and more as Russell Wilson was the problem in Seattle.
Yep.
We were also mentioning. Somebody mentioned earlier that that Hackett maybe one of the coaches getting fired this year.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah, there. You can't run the ball, you can't throw the ball. That falls on coaching. I mean, that right there is clearly on the coaching.
100%, bro. They're not doing. Denver's definitely not. They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. And that's another reason why it's sad to say because again they had a lot of expectations this offseason. That whole division had a lot of expectations. The Raiders. I mean, obviously, I was completely wrong with my assumption with Kansas City. So, it's kind of I thought it was going to be a lot more competitive in that division, and it's not.
What do you mean in which division?
And the West, the AFC West.
Because you got Kansas City over there, bro.
Yeah, I understand that they have Kansas City, but those defenses, like for instance, the Chargers, they just lost J.C. Jackson for the year. He goes on to IR.
But he wasn't doing shit. He was an overpaid corner. Thankfully, we didn't give him that money.
Yep.
Very overpaid corner.
Yeah, because he ended up not doing anything. He ended up. I thought the defense was going to be a lot more competitive, and it wasn't. Hold on, we'll put outside. It wasn't at all. It's actually sad to see that defense because they had a lot of upside with Khalil Mack. I mean, obviously you have Bosa coming off the edge too. You have James coming out the backfield, out the secondary. So you had a lot on that defense, a lot of young talent, along with some veteran mix. But they're getting trampled on offense. I mean, the only bright side right now is Eckler. Eckler's balling for the most part. Matty Jones comes back today.
Oh, did they confirm that he was playing?
I mean, he's suited up. I'm looking at him right now on ESPN. He's definitely suited up.
Interesting.
Yep. He's got a brace on.
It's very interesting, I must say.
Yeah, considering he has 2 touchdowns all season and 5 INTs.
Very interesting. But we'll just have to see exactly. How about the Bucks losing to the Panthers, dude?
Dude, that is the funniest shit. I'm pissed. At the same time, I'm laughing because I mean, obviously, Leonard Fournette didn't do anything. Only put up 1 point all game. But it's also funny to see because and again, this goes back to the distractions that are going on right now in Tampa, especially in regards to Tom Brady and all the things that are going on with him and with off the field and on the field. I think that a lot of the comments that Todd Bowles said yesterday in that interview, where we need to get guys that want to play, I think that was directed to Tom Brady, in my opinion, because of the obviously all the off the field issues that's going on with his divorce and all that other good stuff.
What do you mean nah, that's not directed at him. Like
I
the
think it
man,
is.
no, why would that be at him?
Because think about it, he's saying guys they don't want to be here, they need to leave, and it's true. Because think about it, he took that time off during training camp. He's kind of ever since he's come back, he's been off his game.
Yeah, but he's going through a lot. That doesn't mean he doesn't want to be there.
I know, I get that, but that's causing a distraction, and that's fucking up their season.
No, maybe Todd Bowles. Maybe it's the problem.
Could be
How
that
you
too.
gonna? How you gonna sit there and say some shit
Yeah.
like that?
Because we don't know that.
We don't
Because
know
think of
what.
Todd, dude, everybody's still in place. Leftwich is still there, and Todd Bowles ran the defense.
That's
So
fine.
they haven't changed.
He's still the head
changed
coach.
anything.
Just because Leftwich is there does not mean anything.
Yeah, but they're not producing on offense. It's not the defense that's the problem. It's the offense.
It doesn't matter. But
Of course that
Bowles
matters.
too. It falls on Bowles too, bro.
I'm not saying it doesn't fall on Bowles, but what I'm saying is you can't blame Bowles completely 100% because it's
He's the
same
fucking
coaching
head
staff.
coach, Phil. How you not
I-
gonna blame him? He's
No.
the head coach.
Because the defense isn't the problem.
What the hell does that guy? He's the head coach.
What does that have to do with it? Everything, bro. That what he should do is bench Brady.
He's the head coach. He runs
He's the
offense
best
and defense and special teams. Come on, man. What are you talking about right now, bro? Are you kidding me?
He don't run the he runs the defense. And Leftwich
That cannot be directed at Tom Brady. I highly doubt that is directed
I don't
to Tom
know,
Brady.
bro. I'm just saying that.
Why would he come back? Why would he come back? He didn't have to come back.
He
That's
shouldn't.
not
He should have
directed.
stayed his ass. He should have stayed his ass home. What he should have did.
What you mean? How you gonna tell a man to stay home and not work?
Because what do you mean not work? You act like he ain't got no work. He got plenty of work. He got so many endorsements. He's crazy.
Yeah, but
That man can still make money sitting at home on the toilet.
Well, I mean,
I'm just saying, bro. Like those distractions fuck the team up. And they were talking about that shit today on ESPN. That they're super distracted right now.
that could be again. It could be. I agree with you with the distraction. Yes. However, I will highly disagree with you about Todd Bowles making that comment to Tom Brady.
I get you. I'm just saying, it could be.
But losing to the Panthers after they lost, with no McCaffrey, no Robbie Anderson,
Yep.
and PJ Walker as their quarterback. So it doesn't fall on Bowles. They lost 21-3, sir.
Right, but their defense did their job. The offense could not produce.
What job did they do? It's 21-3.
I get that. But again, Again, the offense didn't produce. First they had the drop pass by Mike Evans, which would have resulted to a touchdown.
All right, but that
That's
doesn't have nothing to do with coaching. All right, that's on the player.
right,
All right, let's
right,
let's let's be clear on that. That's on the player. So
hundred
that
percent,
doesn't have anything to do with that. You
right.
mean
But
to tell me that and you're gonna let Leftwich continue calling that game for the rest of the game, even though you can't score? The head coach has to take over at some point.
you're asking a defensive guy to call offensive plays because Todd Bowles is not an offensive coordinator; he's a defense coordinator. That's what he was. He's always been a defensive guy,
But now he's a head coach.
dude. Again,
Now he's a head coach.
Again, I doubt that he was calling any plays on offense.
Well, if he wasn't calling, he wasn't calling them on defense either.
I don't know. I'm trying to pull up the statistics for this game.
Tom Brady threw 49 times.
Give me a second. I'm trying to fucking.
He threw 49 times. He threw 0 TDs, no interceptions. And out of 49 times, he only had 290 yards. If you're throwing 50 times a game, bro, you got to be minimum 300 plus. Minimum. Oh, wow.
So the first quarter they didn't let up anything. Second quarter, so second, third, and fourth quarter they let up a touchdown each quarter.
So what do you mean? You're telling me that the blame is on Leftwich for losing that game?
The blame is that there was no offense. That's the blame, is what I'm saying. There was no offense.
And then your coach comes out saying,
"Here we go. This is what I was looking for.
After they went to the playoffs last year, they lost in the playoffs, and then the year before they went to the Super Bowl. Am I correct?"
Wait, I'm sorry. Say it again.
That last year, they were eliminated from playoff contention, right?
Right.
And the year before, they won the Super Bowl, correct?
Right.
So, I can't play this shit. So, they won it with a different coach. Am I correct?
Right. Well, they run it with a different coach, but with the coordinator.
So this year, it's the same coordinator. It's Brian Leftwich, the same one that they went to the Super Bowl with. Am I correct?
Right.
And the same one they got eliminated from playoff contention. Correct?
Right.
And then you only scored 3 points.
Right. And
coaching is the issue. Coaching is the issue.
I don't know.
Now they want to come out and say that. Well, let the man. If it's like that, then bench him.
That's what I said.
So let me get this straight. So if you need guys that need to play, so you're not gonna bench him? What type of coach are you? You're a pussy.
I mean, it's Tom Brady, bro.
You're a pussy.
It's Tom Brady, though. That's the thing, you know.
And that right there is completely on Todd Bowles, and Todd Bowles should have never said that. How are you gonna sit there and say some shit like that?
And I mean, it's not like they didn't have any. They had 16 more plays on offense than Carolina did.
I mean, Evans had a good game. He had a productive game. 9 receptions, 96 yards. Godwin, 7 receptions. He had an okay game. 43. That means that Panther D came to play. They came to play. I don't really see it as being a distraction, but I think this is more on coaching. I'm honestly this is more on coaching. There could be distractions, but man, that's one person. Bench him. Hey, go take some time off.
Why do you do those things? You're getting one.
Let's see if we can win with trash. We're trash.
That's what it is, bro. Well, that's just crazy.
Well,
Because
that's
to lose to them like that,
yeah, that's that right there. And St. Hateful, that could happen any given Sunday.
of course.
Any given Sunday. The Cowboys win again.
Yeah.
That's another good win for them with that division.
Tennessee sweeps the Indianapolis. It was great.
That
Um,
division. How about the Giants again, winning again,
yeah,
and
Jacksonville.
how a coach makes a difference on a team compared to what they had last year. And I don't think they made that many adjustments there. I know they wanted to, the whole Daniel Jones situation, but man, they're winning games over there, man.
Yep,
They're winning games.
100%.
Big difference
The
there.
Jet. Yep, the Jets beating Denver. It's another one. And Baltimore and Cleveland. Baltimore won on a questionable call by these refs on that field goal that would have tied the game, would have sent it into overtime. Very questionable false start call. When they were able to seal the game and win the game that way, they hold on 23-20. They almost lost that game. Obviously, Cincinnati plummeting Atlanta 35-17. That was another good game for you, Joe.
What's
Fucking
that?
Jamar Chase, the Cincinnati and Atlanta.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, no, it is what it is. 28 points in the first half. 28 points in the first half.
That's my dog.
So, I instantly called Willie Beeman. It was like, yo, I got to propose a trade because I need a quarterback. Not that that would have helped me anyway, but yeah, this week, bro. This week, like me and Turbo were talking about it. That like this week is crazy. Like, we're like, what the fuck's going on in the NFL this week? And these teams, uh,
Coaching.
Indianapolis,
The biggest problem
Indianapolis.
here is coaching. And a lot of these teams is coaching. A lot of them.
So Indy was another shocker.
What's so
You know,
shocking about them?
no, I thought they would have been more productive on the offense, and they're not. Even Jonathan Taylor is not really getting a lot of looks like he was. Not that he's not getting looks, but he's not breaking payday like that. Payday like that. Let me look it up. Let me look up his statistics.
But they're not
Yeah,
even
you see,
running
like
but
that's what I'm saying.
they're not running the ball with him.
That's the
That
issue.
man
That's what
only
I'm talking
had 10
about.
rushes. He
10
had 10,
carries
but
for
well
50
maybe they were trying to, since he was coming off an injury, maybe they were, trying to bring him back
winging
slow.
him.
But still, overall, they ran the ball I want to say 16 times with the running backs. So, Matt Ryan threw 44 times. 44. Like, come on. How do you not run the ball when you know that you were a very run-heavy team last year?
Yep.
And so now you're going to automatically change everything just because you got Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is the answer. Bench his ass. That's what coaches do. And if Tom Brady is the problem in Tampa, they need to do exactly what they did to Matt Ryan. Bench him.
Yeah, I agree.
Ain't nobody mention the GOAT. Ain't nobody saying that to Tom Brady. Tom Brady gonna turn around and he gonna smack the shit out of Todd Bowles, bro.
Shit's crazy. That was a crazy fucking week. It was a crazy fucking week.
Yeah, but man, you're throwing 44 times with this guy, knowing he's having a terrible season. He's at the end of his career, and you're throwing 44 times with this guy. Good stuff, man. Not even Tennessee. Tannehill threw 20 times. How crazy is that? But they rushed the ball with Derrick Henry.
Yep.
30 times.
30 times.
30 times. And you got a Jonathan
yards.
the hell out of here with that knock. That's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. That is insane, 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 insane. Let's see who else we got here. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Raiders bounced back 38-20 on Houston. That was good. That was a good bounce back for the Raiders. Obviously, it was a funny video after the game with Adams trying to get off the field.
Mahomes threw 34 times and he had 423 yards. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that stat line out there. That way, whatever philosophies you have, completely diminished very quickly. Because and Juju, 7 receptions, 124 yards. He's starting to get in sync. Valdez-Scantling, 3 receptions, 111 yards. Chiefs win that game 44-23. Now, are they a high-powered offense?
Eh.
Eh. Eh.
Eh. Eh.
Eh.
They're explosive, but again, they were explosive on a struggling San Francisco defense. So they were explosive. I'll give them that.
Okay.
They created
Okay.
separation.
All right. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Let's see if what you're saying is correct. Let's see if it's accurate.
Yeah, they've been struggling the past couple weeks on defense.
Okay. All right. I understand. I understand exactly what you're trying to say, sir. No.
Don't get me wrong, a dub is a dub, and they were impressive. That offense was impressive.
Okay. I understand that. But you remember, you were talking about the same team you said they were going to be 4th for their division.
And you didn't hear what I said earlier in the show.
Yeah. What's a shocker?
Yeah, well, whatever.
It's a shocker to you? Definitely a shocker to you. What's definitely the shocker that you would say something like that. That's a shocker.
Why? Why not?
Why not what?
Why not?
Why not what? Why would
not?
you say something like that?
Why not?
Why not? Bro, please. They're gonna win that division by a long shot. Chargers don't even look the same.
That I do agree.
Chargers don't even look the same. Justin Herbert, he's good. But all that hype around Justin Herbert, I don't hear it no more. I really don't hear it no more. I really don't hear it. Somebody needs to make a decision. Where is this guy, Webo85? Can somebody get him on here? Can somebody can we get him? Can we get him?
Let me message. Let's see. Oh,
So wait a minute. Cap just mentioned, just check with my sources. This Jerry Judy rumor is growing feet. Makes me wonder how hurt if one of our receivers is really hurt or really trying to win now. Well, if that's the case, Cap, well, by all means, go ahead. I mean, we got the capital. We got the draft capital to definitely get him. So, Dolphins have to win now. So, you don't want to waste time. You need to take advantage of what you have with Tyreek and Waddle on the outside. And you can definitely, get rid of Wilson and put Jerry Judy there to help out to get a true number one. You could move Tyreek and Waddle in and out of the slot position, and that'll be worse for a lot of defenses, man. If you get a guy like Jerry Judy who's a physical receiver, that'll be a scary trio. But it is a rumor. I don't think the Dolphins are going to make any moves. I really don't. It'll be lovely if they do get him, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I
I
mean,
could see.
all they're saying is Broncos Bradley Chubbs, Jerry Judy, KJ Hamler receiving uh inquiries. They're receiving inquiries.
Yeah, they probably want draft capital. They're probably gonna go try to draft a quarterback next year. You know, they haven't had luck with quarterbacks over the years since Peyton left. Well, when Peyton left, and I think even a little before Peyton came, they had issues at quarterback too because they had the guy from Twilight. What's his name? Brock Osweiler.
Yeah, Brock Osweiler.
Yeah, and then he came down here and looked like he came with the Whisper. What was this guy's name? The Whisper. Adam Gase.
Yeah, the
You
quarterback
know,
whisperer.
Osweiler played with Gase down here.
Yeah, he did.
With Jay Cutler. He brought
Did
all
he?
those fools over here, didn't he? Didn't
No,
he
I think that
bring
was
Brock?
before.
Didn't
No, that
Brock
was before.
Osweiler? You sure? I thought
I
they
think
brought
so.
Brock Osweiler.
That was
Adam
I think that
Gase.
was the last. I think that was the last year with this guy, Joe
Was it?
Philbin. No.
No, man, I don't think so. What didn't we have Tannehill with Joe Philbin?
Yeah,
And then wasn't it Jake
we drafted him.
Jake Cutler and then Brock Osweiler as the backup?
No, that was before. That was the year before we got Tannehill. Tannehill got drafted 2017. No, 2016.
No, he didn't. He got drafted 2012, didn't he? Wasn't he 2012?
Oh, let me see.
He got drafted the same time as Osweiler, didn't he? Got drafted the same year. Tannehill has to at least have 10 years in the league right now.
Yeah, 2012. Let me see.
I sworn Osweiler was Jay Cutler's backup.
When did we have Jay Cutler? No, when did we have Brock Osweiler?
I swear we had Brock Osweiler, didn't we have him?
No, we did. I just don't remember when
Sworn we had him.
and why.
And why? Because he was a quarterback.
We had him in 2000. We had him in 2018.
Yeah. And then Tannehill got traded 2017, right? He got traded 2017. And that's with the Adam Gase saga.
No, that's right.
So, with that being said,
he brought both of them here in 2017.
Yeah, I mean, hold on. Let me add the Green Bay Packer fan here. What's going on, Mr. Webo 85?
What's going on, fella? What's going on?
How you living, brother? How you living?
I'm living good, bro. Living good. Feeling good.
Yeah, we were just we went through a couple scores with the Maybe this Jaden Robinson trade will help you in fantasy, man. Seems like they use a lot of the running backs in New York, so maybe this will help.
Maybe. It might be a start of something.
I don't think they used Jaden Robinson at all yesterday.
They did, but then he was out, and then they said that he might be questionable to come back, and I was like, I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, but isn't that weird that questionable to return and then you trade it the next day? Come on now. You know that got to do with playing time.
Yeah, I believe so too. But I don't understand what they were doing. Like I don't understand. They were using him, and then they stopped using him, and
And
then
I
they
would be
just
upset as a running back. If I was a running back, I would be upset too. How you just using me over here? What the hell going on? You just using me?
well, that's what you want to be. You want to be used. You don't want to be. You don't want to be. You don't want to be on the team and not getting no reps.
I mean, I totally agree. I think we had the same issue with I think the Jets are having the same issue with Moore. So there's a lot of players around the league like that, and you got that.
What the
What do they
hell
call
is
it?
that?
What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about?
That whistle shit.
Oh, that's my washer, man. My washer letting us know that the clothes already. But anyways, we were going over the scores over this weekend, and we did talk about Green Bay, but I don't even want to bully you like that no more. But what
Right here.
Todd
What is
Bowles?
it?
So Phil mentioned that Todd Bowles came out and said that they needed players that wanted to be there. Okay, Big Philly says that was directed at Tom Brady. I disagreed with him. I disagreed with him. But after coming off a 21-3 loss, do you think that's something Bowles should be saying after just scoring 3 points in that
They're in a
game?
bad spot. They're in a bad spot right now, bro.
And not only that, you lose to a third string quarterback. So
Right,
and just
absolutely, bro.
and Phil was mentioning that Leftwich was there. He's still there, and they had Bruce Arians, which they made it to the playoffs. I think they were eliminated in the playoffs, and then the year before that, they won the Super Bowl. Am I correct?
Yeah, yeah.
So I mentioned to him, do you think this is a Todd Bowles situation? We've seen Todd Bowles coach before. Do you
But
think does he
he's
have
a
something to
defense.
do with the struggles that Tampa Bay is having right now? Maybe the players don't believe in him, that
But
they are not they're
I
not
haven't seen.
and then he comes out publicly and says he needs players that want to be there. Maybe they don't trust his system, maybe, per se.
Well, remember, he's a defensive-minded coach, so I don't think he's really running the offense. But I don't think
That's
he's at
fine.
the same time. He's not. The defense hasn't been playing up to what the defense is supposed to be, which is supposed to be on top. Just like Green Bay. Green Bay's defense is supposed to be top, and they're not playing up to their standard either.
Well, since
They,
you're mentioning Green Bay, not us. So I'm just letting you know you're the one mentioning them.
no, I know. But it's the same situation. So, like I said, teams that are supposed to be playing good right now, or teams that people thought beginning of the season were going to be front runners in the division or in the conference, they're right now have losing records. The only good thing that Tampa has right now is that every team in that division right now has a losing record as well. They're all 3-4 besides the Saints and no, I think the Saints are 3-4 or 2-4, and the Panthers are now 2-4 or 2-5, should I say?
The Panthers are 2-5.
The Panthers are 2-5, and,
Well, we
and
all well, we all know what's going on in Carolina. They're breaking that team down.
and I think the
So
Saints are 2-5 too. I think the Saints are 2-5, right?
the Saints, I think so. They lost Thursday, I think. Yes.
They're
I
two
think
and five,
you're
and
right.
then
I
the
think,
Falcons and the Bucks have the same record, which is 3-4.
hold on, I want to clarify that with you here. I'm gonna clarify that with you here. All right. So, what's going on here? All right, there we go. Oh no. No, he wasn't ready.
Who wasn't ready?
All right, so let's go to the NFC.
NFC South.
Here we go. Yeah, damn, that's
I'm
uh,
saying
yeah.
everybody's two.
Bucks 3-4, Falcons 3-4, Panthers 2-5, um,
The Saints 2-5.
and the Saints 2-5. Yeah, so that division's still up in the air.
Oh yeah.
Panthers got a big win there. Beating one of the division rivals. Who are their two wins? They won both divisional games.
But they still don't have it easy though. The thing
Yes,
about
they don't have it easy.
and the Bucks don't have it easy, don't they? The Bucks next week play who?
The Bucks, isn't it the Bengals? Bengals that they play
No, they play Thursday night against the Ravens.
against the Ravens.
It's,
Which
it's this
I can see the Bucks. I can see the Bucks winning against the Ravens.
Really? Really? You can say that they just lost. They just lost this Sunday to Carolina. So you think in 4 days they'll just gonna come out and play better?
I mean, they got Tom Brady, bro. They could bounce back quick. They could bounce back.
I
So
get
obviously
that.
they got a lot of issues going on up in there. And like I said, maybe the players don't believe in Todd Bowles. Maybe that's what it is.
I understand that, but it's been what 4 games in a row? 4 games in a row that they lost.
Who
The
the Bucks? Nah, they lost. They lost the last two. They lost the last two. So it's been
so
like
they won one, they lost one.
right. And then they lost. The losing streak that they have right now is 2.
Uh
So
oh. Justin Fields with a touchdown. Scores 10. It's gonna be 10-0.
I'm telling you, I really like that kid, man. I really like that kid.
Who Fields?
Yeah, he's gonna be something special, man. Give him a couple years. What is it, year 2 for him?
Yeah, year 2, but they gotta use him right. And he needs receivers around him. Oh my goodness!
So
But
you got the Bills coming up.
yeah, we
Man,
got the Bills
we're not
Sunday
even
night.
going to talk about what happened. We're not even going to talk about what happened yesterday. But
The same shit that's been happening. The same shit that's been happening the last 3 weeks. The other 3 weeks.
sucks, man.
Yeah, you gotta fix it. You gotta fix it. You gotta fix it. But thank the Lord is still, like I said, you still got time to correct it. But the time, little by little, they are getting lucky that these teams that they're in their same division, in their same conference, are losing as well. They are getting lucky. So, like I said, right now it's like you want to be mad, which I am mad, But at the same time, there's still opportunities for them to change it, and come around and still make it as a wild card team. To 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 make it as a divisional winner, I'm not gonna count it out yet, but they are very. If they lose three more games, I think they're done. They're not gonna be a divisional winner.
Well, this is just a scenario. It's just a take. Let's say the Bears do win. Let's say the Bears win today. They'll move on to 3 and 4.
We'll be above them still because we beat them.
Yeah, right. You got the tiebreaker. Now, Green Bay. Are they playing at Buffalo, or are they going to, or is it this game in Wisconsin?
No, it's at Buffalo.
So now this could be possibly another game that they could lose.
That'll be number 5. I say they could lose.
All right, so the Bears got.
They could lose 2 more games.
Let's say
11-6 and go 11-6.
Let's say the Bears. 11-6. So you think that's what you are asking for? 11-6 now.
No.
Since the way they're shifting.
That was my projection. That was my projection for them this year, that they were going to go 11-6. They got 2 more games to lose, and then they got to win the rest. They can, you know what I'm saying? But
they're definitely not.
But in my mind,
the Bears have a very tough.
But look at it like this. In my mind, Poseidon, if they go 10-7, is it a bad year? It's only a bad year if they don't make it to the playoffs.
It's not. You're absolutely right. 10-7 could get you into the playoffs in this league, especially in the NFC this year. So I but their division is still up in. It can't be up in the air. Obviously, Minnesota is just running through everybody.
The only way right now, but that doesn't mean that Minnesota can't. Remember, Minnesota, like you said, this is any given Sunday, things can change real quick. Something can happen to Minnesota. A player goes down, and shit goes haywire over there. So you don't know.
Right. Yeah, but I'm saying with the scenario that I have, the Bears got the Cowboys next week. The Bears got the Cowboys next week, and then after that, what follows? It's Miami. So let's say I'm just saying that they ain't gonna be the Dolphins. Definitely, we ain't gonna let that happen, and I'm definitely not gonna say it. But let's say the Packers do lose the next 2 games, and the Bears win not only today and they win next week, but obviously they're going to lose against us. Season's over for the Green Bay.
No.
Hey, Poseidon, real quick. What did you play your game?
Because,
no. So then, Buddy played Buddy who picked Green Bay, he played his game against Minnesota because you guys supposed to play the first week. So he played the game and won.
I kind of noticed that. I guess you didn't tell everybody that there was a player on Minnesota Vikings. Terrible job, Commissioner. Thank you, Goodell.
First of all, they called out all the teams. And I said, make sure that nobody has the team before you play.
That's all right. I'll take the first L. It's all good. I took it to Green Bay.
Because Buddy with Buffalo also played his game against the Rams, and the other guy had the Rams. And he's like, "Oh, I hope it's not an issue." I'm like, "Dude, but this guy said that shit on the chat."
It's all right. I get to see him again. Next time I see him, I'm gonna whoop him. That's all to it.
He got lucky. He got lucky the first one.
Once now he got that one, Sam. And guess what? then he's gonna have to come and see Papa. Then he gotta come. He's gonna have to check the piper.
But yo, we only got 6 teams. We're missing somebody, no?
I don't care how many teams he got. Tell that fool the next time he does that, he's gonna play a player. He ain't gonna play AI. He ain't gonna play and making Aaron Rodgers looking like he throwing for 400.
Oh, we're missing fucking Iceman.
Well, Iceman need to get it together. Iceman need to get it together. He be doing all these videos and all this stuff. He need to get on this and get it together. He need to pick his team and get it started because they probably played that game too. What a coincidence!
He plays the Pats week 1. Hold on, let me call him.
Let's go. Oh, let's go.
You know what, Philly? I'm getting sick and tired of coming on this show and you try to act like a bully to everybody on this panel. You better stop it. It stops today. This is America and bullying is real. And Big Philly is the prime example of it. All right. So, yeah. So, I don't really want to talk about Green Bay too much because a lot of shit's going on around the league. But
exactly, a lot of shit's going on. Green Bay.
Just the last of the words.
I know Green Bay, a small little town in Green Bay. There's a lot of noise, and I understand it. Goes with the territory. It's all good though.
You're absolutely right. And right now, currently, the Bears lead on the Patriots 10-0.
Oh wow!
So that's why I had to shoot my little scenario. What if they do go into Dallas and they beat the Cowboys? What if? If the Panthers just beat the Buccaneers? It can happen. It can happen.
And what if the Packers go in to Buffalo and get the W? What if?
That's a big what if.
Listen. All right, we're comparing. Okay, we're comparing these teams. I don't want to talk about those Packers no more. I don't want to talk about them no more.
But you're gonna sit here and say Chicago.
Yeah, because they're winning right now. Because if they do win, they probably, you guys have the tiebreaker, obviously, but they'll be 3-4 just like you guys.
But that's the same.
And they're really not a real good football team.
But that's the same thing that Green Bay did. Green Bay went up early too, and what ended up happening? Gave up a 14-point lead and end up losing, and gave up 20 points after that. So
but they lost to the Commanders. Heineke came out and did his thing once again, how he always do, because that's a tough quarterback. But he did it to y'all. He did it. He not only did that. Not only did they do that, they just did it. They just did it to have fun with you, bro. They say Green Bay ain't coming. Green Bay gonna look. They got Aaron Rodgers. We're gonna make Aaron Rodgers look silly out here.
And they did. They ain't stacked Aaron Rodgers, but like I said, too many mistakes. Too many common mistakes you can't be doing, and a simple mistake.
Well, they ran the ball. And they ran the ball a lot. They actually ran the ball almost 40 times, I think. 40?
And like I said, they negated a touchdown from us that we should have had. So on defense, but it's all good. Like I said, you can't cry over that shit. That they give it to us. You got to go back out there. You got to go out there and keep on executing.
You got to execute.
What's up, Chef Drew? Welcome to the show, my brother.
You got to execute, brother.
So right now it's Sunday night against Buffalo. You already know.
Man. The What If Bears. The What If Bears. That's it. I'm changing their name. I'm going to call them the What If Bears. What if the Bears come in second place in that division? What if?
We got a good draft pick. We got a good draft pick for next season.
Oh, please. You know goddamn well they ain't going to draft no good. They haven't been drafting. I hope they're going to get another quarterback because we already know Jordan Love ain't the answer. We already know that.
We'll see.
We'll see. Ain't nothing else to see, bro. Nothing else to see. They even went high. You know, we're not even going to get into that.
No.
We're not even going to get onto that.
Is that you're on a high note because Tua came back and he got a W and he didn't even look that great either.
Well, Tua, but he got the dub. Not only did he only get the dub, all right, the Steelers were actually playing deep on the receivers.
Would you say Tua got the dub or was it more
the team got the dub? I said we got the dub.
No,
we got the dub.
You said Tua got the dub.
All right. Well, I was answering in the sense of you saying Tua didn't look all that great, but I said Tua got the dub. That's what I'm trying to say. So that way we clarify a couple things. He might not look great. He didn't look great, but they were moving the ball.
What, the first half?
I'm back.
The first half and a little bit in the second half. They weren't moving the ball as much, but they were moving the ball enough to win the game.
I know too many mistakes by Pittsburgh.
Remember, we could have also scored. They could have scored another field goal if they really wanted to. It was a game of field goals, but they had 5 scoring drives. They could have. It was 4, but they could have had 5 if McDaniels didn't go for it on 4th and 3, and he would just kick the field goal. That's what gave you a security cushion right there. But he got a wheelbarrow.
But you think that's going to be a problem going down the road? That teams are willing not to give up the big play against you, and then
the way the schedule looks, right now, we could get definitely right back on track, and I could see us, being possibly by our bye week. Let me see. I would say 8-3. I don't see the Dolphins losing another game right now. I really don't see them losing another game. We got the Lions.
At Detroit?
Detroit can't win a game at Detroit. Or away. He can't win a game at all. Just can't take those games lightly. But what's up, Willie Beeman? What's going on, bro?
What's happening, bro?
What's going on?
I made that trip way over there to get that shit back.
Well, but which way did you go? Did you go east or did you go west?
East.
Oh, so it was there.
Yeah.
You gotta stop being clumsy, sir. You need to stop being clumsy. It's a big boo-boo.
Yeah, you're right about that, though.
All right, well, so we got right now the Dolphins have they got the Lions, then the Bears, then the Browns, then they get a bye week. And they get a bye. And after the bye, they get the Texans.
Yeah, we should be able to win those games.
Yeah, because then it gets a little harder because then you got to see 49ers, Chargers.
Yeah, then you're on the road, though. Those road games you're talking about coming up.
Then you got to play the Bills again, which right now it could be a primetime game. It could be a primetime game. They have it at to be determined right now, but it could be a primetime game.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So that's something we have to look at in the work. After that, we got the sorry ass Packers, and then we'll move on to the Patriots and then the Jets.
It's
Wow.
there for us. We just got to beat these teams that we got to beat.
All right, Baba, little Patriots with an interception.
Joe, Poseidon, what week is that? The Buffalo game.
I'm gonna go. I get what you're saying, and I feel you that you're confident that you're not gonna lose no games from here on out. But we'll see. I just don't want to say. I don't want you to be too confident because that team, your team with the high power offensive weapons that they got, ain't putting high power offense numbers.
QB wasn't there though.
I'm just saying. I understand that. I understand that. But I just feel like the first 15 plays, which are script plays of the game, is where y'all look really good, and then after that, when it went to the rest of the game, it didn't look too good.
Yeah.
So I just say it's good that y'all got back on the winning track. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hoping for Green Bay too. You know that they get back on the winning track too. So this week is a tough opponent. You guys got a nice easy opponent this week, but you can't sleep on them either.
No.
Can't sleep on the Lions either. You know they shoot themselves in the foot too because they had a touchdown that they could have gotten and they fumble on the 1 yard line and then the game from there changes. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
get them going haywire for the Lions after that. So if they
So
would
the
have got that
night
touchdown,
game, the primetime games for that week for Buffalo, it's Sunday night it's Pats and Raiders,
That's gonna
and
suck.
Monday night is Rams and Packers.
yeah, Rams at Packers Monday night.
Yo,
That's
have you
another.
guys got the
That's another good. That's gonna be another game you gotta look out for too because we gotta see how the Rams look because the Rams right now don't look too good. No lucky thing for them, they had a bye week this week, so they ain't get to play. All right, defense is starting to play better for the Patriots. They got to get a sack. But damn, that sucks, man. C.J. Jackson, he's out for the season now after he just got benched, right? He just got benched the week before. Now he comes back, breaking fucks up his leg, his knee.
Yeah, he was
Now he's out for the season. And Mike Williams is a high ankle sprain, so he's gonna miss some weeks now.
But don't they get when they get Allen back?
Allen came back this game. He came back this game, but he didn't really do too much. Which I can understand why he didn't get to do too much. You know what I'm saying? He coming off of the hamstring injury. They probably didn't want to put him for that many plays. But he'll be ready when he for the following week after that. He definitely be 100%. Should be. So it'll be good for me because we get Allen back. but because I lost Metcalf. They said Metcalf don't need surgery
Oh
for.
yeah, I saw that they got hurt. He
Yeah,
left like in the third quarter or something like that.
he said they don't. He ain't. I think he left before the third quarter. I think he left in the second quarter. But they said Metcalf don't need surgery, but he's gonna be out a couple. They don't know when he's gonna be back. They don't have no clear date on when he'll be back. So yeah, that's me está jodiendo hoy. So we just gotta see, bro. Oh, they already put in Zappy. Zappy's back in the game, Papa.
Zappy.
Ah, ah. They went and sat down. They went and sat down on
Mac Jones.
Matt Jones already. What happened to Poseidon? Poseidon got off?
Oh, he's there.
No, he's not. He left.
Oh yeah, he did go.
But yeah, man. So like I said, bro, we right now the NFC, the only team, the only division right now that's looking really good is the NFC East. But
Yeah, imagine whoever would have fucking put money on that.
but like I said, eventually those teams they're gonna have to play each other and they're gonna give each other L's.
True,
They're gonna
but
have to
ain't
give.
nobody gonna be perfect.
Ain't nobody gonna be perfect unless you Philadelphia, and Philadelphia we already know they're already number one in the division. They're already number one. So if they beat the Cowboys twice, they give the Cowboys two L's right there. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
they already gave the Cowboys one L. So they give them another one, that's gonna be another L.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Giants, the same thing. If they beat the Giants twice, that's two L's. So it's like I said, it's the 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 NFC is still open, bro. It's still wide open because the the Packers are just been blessed that it's still open like this, the way it is, and they still have a chance to recover from it. And and for the Dolphins right now, what they need is like what you guys are just saying. They need to go on a nice little winning streak because the NFC right now is looking tough. The AFC right now is my bad. It's looking tough.
Yeah,
Not easy. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a lot of tight teams. We already know who's the standouts. We know who's the standouts. You beat them, but I also feel like you got them on a good day. You got them on a bad day because they were the sun. Everything was right for you guys. The heat, the time. You know what I'm saying? They were all passing out. They had a lot of defensive players out. So you got
we
them
talking
at a good
about we talking about Buffalo,
yeah,
the Buffalo game.
yeah, the Buffalo game.
They did have a lot of cats out.
They had a lot of defensive players out. Y'all got them. The Heat was crazy that day. You know what I'm saying? The Heat is so bad that the NFL is doing an investigation on that. I'm saying. I'm gonna say so. Like I said, it's things like that. Like I said, you gotta just. We already know that Kansas City, Buffalo, and right now, the way that boy is playing, they're gonna be a problem again. And if they keep on doing what they're doing, it's gonna be Cincinnati. And we're and
It look like they waking up.
yep. And Tennessee already swept the Colts in the
Oh yeah.
division, so they
I
already
don't
beat
know
them.
what's going on. What's going on with that team there? That team made some investments. Thought they had a quarterback. No, you didn't, brother. Una
So now,
mierda.
so now they got that situation over there with that shit. So Wow, touchdown. Touchdown. Zappy comes in and gets a touchdown.
Oh, Zappy gonna take that job?
Hey, he set the FBS record for most touchdowns in a single season. He beat Joe Burrow's record last year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, for West Kentucky, he threw, I don't know, I think he threw like 74 touchdowns or 67. They just said that shit on ESPN. So the boy could play.
Yeah, he good. He good.
Hey, you can already tell he came in. He came in and they moved the ball easily, because he came in there just now and they scored a touchdown like butter. Hey, but fellas, it's 9:10. I'm gonna get off this bit. Y'all boys like and
Sir.
subscribe. Hey, and don't worry, bro. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. I got faith in the Green Bay Packers. We're gonna be all right, baby. Let's keep doing what we doing. Let's try to get it
Yes,
done.
sir. Yes, sir.
For sure.
But you already know y'all boys have a good night. Enjoy the rest of the game. And I think the Packers,
Likewise, likewise.
I think the Patriots end up winning the game. It's gonna be a good game, but the Patriots gonna end up winning this game.
Yeah,
Come on
I
now.
agree.
So this
They
is
shouldn't lose. They shouldn't lose. Bill Belichick should not lose a rookie quarterback.
Bill
Well, not even
Belichick.
a rookie, but you know what I mean.
Bill Belichick trying to be number two all time in winning record, in most wins.
Uh,
So he can
ain't
get
gonna
ready.
lose to that sorry ass quarterback.
So he can pass Don Shula in the next 2 or 3 seasons. But y'all boys be good though. Y'all have a good night. Dolly.
Sorry.
Likewise, bro. You too.
Dun, dun,
Yo,
dun.
have you guys got that new COD?
No, how is it? I saw you playing it.
Bro, the campaign mode is a little intense, bro. It's a
It
little
is.
intense. Yeah, dude, it's a little intense. This is Chef Jew. This is a good point, bro. You know, there was a lot of plays, even that last in that fourth quarter to extend the drive with on offense. Miami chose to do a play action rollout, and they targeted Hill when he had Durham Smite right over Hill, wide open. That could have definitely got us first down, but maybe even got us a touchdown because he got behind the defense. Um, you know, I do think that they're forcing the ball to Tyreek a little bit too much on
Mm-hmm.
certain plays. Like even when he threw that bomb to Tyreek in double coverage, that didn't really make sense when he had Waddle on the other side open. So I do agree. I have to agree to an extent where they're trying to force plays when they don't have to. And I think that they forget they kind of they take away from they go a step back by doing that a little bit. So I just want to acknowledge Chef Jew. That's a good point. That's a good point to come across.
Yeah, it
Uh,
is.
hey, let me ask you a question. What happened? Uh, what happened in Madden, bro?
Hey, bro, I was too drunk to play that shit.
Dog, what
I'm
happened,
never gonna
dog?
play that shit drunk.
Hey man, but it's
uh,
9:30. It's 9:13. I'm gonna get off because I
nah,
want to watch a little football. Hey man, thank you guys. Thank everybody for coming on. Capital Chef Jew for commenting. Obviously Willie and Huevo and Poseidon, obviously every week. Thank you guys. We'll see you again on Friday.
For sure.
Y'all have a great week. And yeah, we'll catch back up on Friday, man. Y'all have a great night.
All
Good
right.
night, Miami.
All right.
Gerardo.